Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to part 7 of Let Us Play Deus Ex. In the last part, we met a guy named Smuggler, an arms dealer who seems rather paranoid of the government. He confided in us that his friend, Ford Schick, is imprisoned in a secret lab next to the sewers. We investigated, of course, and we found professional soldiers that we had not encountered yet. We knocked them all out, found Ford Schick, and broke him out. He told us that the guards here were kidnapping homeless people and injecting them with the Grey Death virus, and his job was to have them tolerate the virus. We reported back to Smuggler, who was rather happy with us, so happy that he offered us a nice deal on his hardware, which we passed, of course, because we don't need it. Then we finally transitioned on to the next area, and finally tackle on the NSF warehouse with the illicit power generator. We knock out the NSF troopers patrolling the rooftops, and we come face to face with the warehouse itself. Now we can probably finish this pretty quickly, because I know where we need to go. And also, I've been a day late releasing this video, because I had really bad allergies right after streaming on Saturday. Came out of nowhere. There are 2 guards over there, and 2 dogs over there. There is also, and I'm going to jump down, and hopefully not take any damage, thankfully. 1 doggo there, and another doggo there. No guards though. It's also not where I want to be. We're gonna climb this ladder. But yeah, bad allergies for about a day and a half. And on Monday, when I usually record, my voice was not feeling right a little bit. So I decided to skip, and now I'm recording this on Tuesday, late afternoon. Took out this guard here on top of the rooftops. We knocked those guys out over there. We also used tranquilizer darts on at least 2 NSF terrorists, I believe. But like I said, I know exactly where we need to go, so this might be finished pretty quickly. The only question is, do I still get skill points if I finish the mission objective, if I explore the extra areas around this level? That is a laser. Let's try to avoid that. Also gonna walk, make sure these terrorists don't see me. I do not want to get caught. There's a ladder here, thankfully. So I couldn't remember. Could not remember where, like how to get down here. Ah, another ladder here. Now you can probably imagine, if you haven't seen the inside of the warehouse, there's a lot of guards patrolling. And usually when I play this, I infiltrate the warehouse, I knock out every soldier, every NSF terrorist, but let's just go through here. Now this is a door that's rather weak. 10% strength only requires 2 lockpicks to open. Can I just go ahead and open this? I should probably go ahead and make an LP save, because I forgot, like I always do. What else is new? Will a shotgun work? The answer is yes, and nobody was alerted. Let's go in. This room's empty. There's 2 guards patrolling in that direction. Let's crouch so they don't see us. There's a computer here. And it's a critical location. We got 70 skill points. And we're rather close to learning one of these 2. These require 1800 points. Soon, guys. Let's take that. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna hack this computer terminal. Shut down generator cooling systems. This is the building. Let's check the email though. Nothing here. You may notice this says Jojo. This is Jojo's account. NSF. That's also empty. Cooling system disabled. Explosion imminent. Well, just like Russie says, an illicit power generator is a bad choice for close range combat, and you'll see in just a few seconds.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper has arrived with Agent Herman on board. Lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
500 skill points awarded. Alright. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Any more terrorists? I know I may have said something before we blew up the power generator, but I completely forgot because I'm so focused on shooting these terrorists down. And that is some nightmare fuel? That's an interesting stack I made here. Let's loot these bodies. Like I said in the very beginning, we're going a mix stealth and lethal. I did not expect those terrorists to attack us. I expect them to explode because that explosion was rather big. I imagine some terrorists have been taken out from that explosion. And you may hear now the alarms are on. But we got a massive amount of points. 500. We got 1985 right now. I'm gonna spend it later. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and explore this facility. This guy has a tranquilizer dart. And he has nothing. That's the generator right here. There's a terrorist right there. Let's be careful though, because I want to see if I can knock him out instead of kill him. Because why not? The idea that I'm going for this playthrough is that I'll be stealthy if they don't see me, but once they see me, then the guns come out. But usually when I play this on my own, I go ahead and knock out everyone out anyways. To the point of save scum if I get caught, but not for this playthrough. You're gonna hear that alarm go off this entire time. So, just get used to it, I guess. I just want to explore this area before leaving. Gunther is on the roof. I believe that's what Alex said. Let me check. Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Yep, Agent Herman is on board on the roof. Grab that. Those are shotgun shells, and these are bathrooms. This is the women's bathroom, and unlike UNACO, we're allowed to enter. Because there's no one in here. There's also no stall doors, unfortunately. Let's go in here, and I don't believe there's anything in here. I believe there's absolutely nothing. Yep. You know, I think I knew that before I did this playthrough, because I played this game so many times, but I always check areas, even if I know for sure there's nothing there. Just because I like to do that. I'm gonna go up in a minute. We're gonna go out.
I think we got cops. All clear.
Oh, he gave up pretty quickly, didn't he? Go ahead and save. It's been a while. Ah, it's a dog. There's a way to take him out.
Quiet.
I don't think they come in here. I like to shoot them with a tranquilizer dart. And I probably should have done that before even entering the warehouse. But the problem with that is that if you use a tranquilizer dart on the dog, they die. They don't get knocked out like humans do.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Is this guy just gonna stand here forever? I hope not. Let's go ahead and... Oh, he moved. Excellent. Up. Nope. One move, but not the other one. I don't think this one's gonna move. There's 3 terrorists outside. Which gives me an idea. Careful. Let's just throw this out here.
Found us. Fascist.
Wait for the reticle to get smaller. Aim carefully. Fire and get out of the way. Because they fire at you quickly once you hit them. These terrorists. We may have to take some damage going through here. Which is okay. Get the dog. Hit this dog. I'll go ahead and stand over here. Ignore him. I know we're taking damage, but I'm trying to ignore that for now. One left. Bingo. That could have went a lot worse, by the way. I thought I was gonna die. Let's loot. Shotgun shells. You may notice it says animal carcass, which means the dog is dead, unfortunately. We got a key to the warehouse front door, a lamb, and tranquilizer darts. Another animal carcass here. Nothing in this corner here. That's a big dumpster. I don't have the code for this. We're not going to go in this direction because that's where the dogs are, so let's go back. Like I said, I'm trying to see if I can get skill points just exploring this area. I really thought the terrorists were going to go ahead and, you know, die. And I'm surprised these terrorists didn't blow up because there's usually chunks on the ground. If they stand too close to the generator, they get killed. They blow up into little chunks. If you ever play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and you do a critical hit on an enemy and they blow up into little chunks, that's what these enemies do when they get blown up. It's funny. Okay, that's the ramp that we just left. That is a camera. Let's ignore that. Anything here? Nope. Camera saw us, but that's okay. I should probably go ahead and turn off that alarm. Oh, out of the way. Anything here? The answer is no. Gotta turn off that laser. I don't know how to do that. I forgot how to do that, rather. Ah, my goodness. Well, let's equip a lamb. We got 3 of them. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and blow open that door. It's very important. Away here. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go somewhere else. Oh crap. I don't know why I'm avoiding those surveillance cameras. There's no enemies left here. But just out of habit. Wait. Let's go back out in the streets. I heard the alarm go off, but I don't care. It's fine. Because there's another way in this warehouse. There's multiple ways to get here. You just saw one way. Over the rooftops, there's the helicopter that we have to go to later on. We went through the rooftops, down the ladder into the critical area. But there's other ways. Let's go this way. There's some lambs on these walls. Interesting. Let's loot those, definitely. Lambs are helpful. There's also a multi-tool here. I'll take that. Data cube. Commander Weld, code for the warehouse basement ramp is 2577. Setting up the security grid is absolute first priority. The assault on Liberty Island will be commencing shortly, and we can expect an armed response within short order. Until the mission objective can be offloaded, the generator must be protected. It's our last line of defense. Well, they didn't defend it too well. It was rather poorly protected. Down here is kind of important. I'll show that in a few minutes. I want to climb up here first, because you may notice there's a lamb right there. Probably don't need to worry about that, so let's just go back down. There's another way to get there, which I'll show later on. But this mission has all for intensive purposes, however you say it, completed. And I'm just sort of exploring. Now this opens that right there. Now I'll probably go through there later. There's also a box here. I'm gonna open. Lockpick. You can never have too many lockpicks. Let's climb back out here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and save. Equip the lamb, because that can be blown up right here. Just throw the lamb or fire a rocket. And that gives us skill points, 20. Excellent. There's also a data cube. Commander Phrase. I've completed the initialization of the warehouse perimeter security grids. With a login and password you requested, these codes will work for both grids. I'll set up internal warehouse security measures next. I don't really trust JoJo to do the job right. Login is NSF. Password is righteous. That's the same password the gentleman back at the underground tavern told us about. We don't have the code for this. And that requires 3 multi-tools. I'm gonna save. I don't think this is gonna work. It did work. That's for the basement ramp, though. It says it right here, warehouse basement ramp. But I guess the code works here as well. I like how you can see the numbers on this keypad thanks to the mod. This game does require mods to, you know, make it look kind of nice. I don't know if I can jump over this, and if I get caught, I have to reload. because that's gonna fire at me, and I'm gonna die. So let's go back down here, I think. I don't know if there's... Jump! I'm gonna try... It's too tight to jump. You can't just go like this because, well, that'll happen. And I died. 3 deaths in this entire playthrough. I know there's a way to jump over here. I could have sworn there was, but I will go ahead and go back down. Because we're gonna go for a swim. And nobody ever commented on my swimming meme joke. At all. But since we have low swimming, we're gonna swim very, very slowly. And we're probably gonna take some damage. Because this is a long ways. Very long. And we got skill points, 20. Marvelous. The higher your swimming skill, the lower your O2 decreases, and the faster you'll swim. Are we gonna make it? If I die, I'm gonna laugh. Because our torso's getting rather red. I died. Let's try that again. If you heal all the way to max, you should make it. Pretty sure. Let's use this. And see if that's enough. We'll go ahead and save again. And try this again. It actually is helpful to put your swimming to train, but you can get by with untrained. But no higher than trained. I did not mean to bring that out. We got some skill points, 20. Marvelous. That's a very satisfying sound it makes when you get skill points. Are we gonna make it, guys? Close. Ooh, very close. We got 8 hit points left for our torso. That is something else. However, there's a security computer terminal here. Let's log in. Turn off the cameras, turn off the turrets. Open this. That opens the grate here. But the real question is, how do I bypass these lasers? So I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna jump over this laser if I can. I did. Because if you run through here, you get skill points. So the answer is yes, even though if you complete the objective, you'd still get skill points if you explore the area. I did say I was not going to do this, but I wanted to show this. There's multiple ways to get into the warehouse. This is another way to get into the warehouse, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put points into electronics right here. So for this skill and this skill, trained is enough for both of them. Maybe advanced for lockpicking, but I've always had both of these at trained, and you'll do fine for the rest of the game. We're trained with electronics, so we can go ahead and just use one of these on here. And it only requires one. 25% per multi-tool is what it does. That also turns off the lasers here, I believe. Yep, it does. See? Pretty cool. The cameras are still on in this part of the facility, which is okay. So I think we have the key to that room I want to enter. And it's an important room. Ah, my goodness. So many cameras. So many. This is where we came from, I believe. Does this work? Nope, denied. Denied. However, you can, I believe, open this door. Open this door, excuse me. Maybe this works. This is a flammable liquid barrel. I'm gonna save. I kind of don't want to waste multi-tools, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna run. What happened? Uh-oh. My goodness. I hope someone laughed at that. Let's reload. I have no idea what happened there. My camera got all fritzed up. Let's do this again. Oh, that didn't work. I wasted my lamb. Well, let's just reload. And I guess I'll go ahead and use a multi-tool. I don't know if you get the code for this. I do not know. That door is indestructible. 60 skill points. This room is rather important, guys. That opens automatically. As you noticed, I did not open it. There's a lamb. I'll take that gladly. And another one. Lovely. There's also a nano key for the warehouse basement storeroom, which is pretty neat. There's also a safe here that we can't open, unfortunately. I'm gonna hack this, though, or does it require that same login and password? Login error, access denied. Let's hack it. H. Grimaldi, collateral damage. I've done my best to convey this to my people, but to be frank, I think we'll need to assume that he's complaining about collateral damage and stuff. I don't have time to read all this because this is clicking down. So you can read this if you like. But he's basically saying NSF soldiers should not be... Try to tell him not to kill civilians, basically. By accident. J. Lebedev, good luck. I think we can read this. We have enough time. To T. Phrase, I'm prepared to depart for the airfield to oversee the final stages of the operation. Direct communication will be difficult until the airfield can be secured. I'll debrief our friend once we rendezvous there and send any necessary tactical updates via couriers. Oh, I wonder who his friend is. Let's log out. And we're going to use another lamb in here, because I'm not going to use lockpicks on this safe. I'm going to blow it up and run away. Waiting for the security camera to stop beeping on me. You may notice there's an augmentation canister here. We'll take it. You don't have enough room in your inventory to pick up your augmentation canister. Alright, well, let's drop some stuff. Oh, there's something here. We can turn off those security cameras. Thankfully. I think we'll just go ahead and drop these bottles of Zyme. We don't really need it, and we'll get more later on. Augmentation canister. That gives us speed enhancement and run silent. And if I happen to find a medbot here, so we can install it, I'll come back for these bottles of Zyme. But we're pretty much done with this level. These lasers are in the way. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about the security camera, except for this one. This one seems to be on a separate grid that we can't access, unfortunately. Open this. That takes us out here. This is another way into the facility. And I think I'm actually going to go back outside. Now that I think about it. Because I want to get those lambs that are on the wall over here. You may notice there's a turret right here, which means there's probably a security camera nearby. Yep, right there. Careful. Get around here. Pause for a little bit and just run. Ah, it saw me. Great. Okay. I think there's a way to... There's no room to lift that. Darn it. If I walk through there, does it kill me? Or does it drain bioenergy? It just drains bioenergy. Excellent. Lasers here are gone. There's a turret there as well. And here's a lamb. Be quick, because our demolition skill is very low. There's also nothing else here. And I do believe we are done with this level. We just gotta go up the NSF warehouse. Bit of a shortcut in a way. I don't know if I can actually do that. Do this. Do some clever stuff with this jumping and barrels. There you go. That probably wasn't necessary, but just something I like to do sometimes. I saw more barrels over here too. Crates. Those metal crates. Trying to think. I think we uncovered everywhere we could. Let's get back inside. It's been 24 minutes already. But I said this would be done. I hear footsteps. Wrong button. Let's be careful here. So the louder your footsteps are, the more likely they'll hear you.
I think.
That was close. Because we have no health. We have no health at all. We do got a lot of shotgun shells, though. And this shotgun's pretty neat. It's actually pretty handy. Walk very slowly. You know, you'd think they'd be on high alert, but they just walk around. You may notice there's a... Oh, never mind. There's no terrorist here. I thought there would be. Never mind. But this area is clear. You may notice the floor makes a loud noise when you run across it because it's metal. Which makes it easier for the enemies to hear you. Maybe I should have done this area stealthy so I didn't have to hear the alarm blare throughout the entire part of this playthrough. Let's do this.
I think we got cops.
Ah. Let's, I'm trying to sneak past them.
Wait, quiet.
Uh-oh. Because that terrorist is not... Very careful. Doesn't work twice.
Quiet.
Here we go.
Fascist.
Oh boy. Why didn't he go down? That's lame.
Maybe we have a chance.
Well, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. Let's get back down here. Let's go ahead and just throw a gas grenade. How about you?
Oh, I got this one.
I got him, I think, but I'm gonna take damage if I get too close. Yep. My goodness. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna reload. Let's do this. Yes, perfect. Let's be careful here. Wait for the reticule to get smaller. What the? Uh-oh. Reloading is very dangerous. And the other one is knocked out. That has never happened before. He jumped from here. I was not expecting that at all. Got some shotgun shells. We lost a lot of health. And you know what? I don't think I'm done yet. Let's go back downstairs to the first floor. I think I missed something. It doesn't hurt to check. Exploring this game is very fun. It's always a good idea to explore everywhere you can. Because you never know what you're going to find. Extra equipment, but most importantly, skill points. Yeah, right here. Thought this area had something. Right, this room right here. Now this door, we can unlock it. I actually didn't know that. Also, there's gas here. Let's save. That is dangerous. Rockets, if you need it. Oh boy. Yeah, let's try to do this really quickly. That's a lockpick. Let's save. Oh boy. Well, that's worth getting, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit. Here we go. Now we can leave. Let's go back upstairs. That was quite the battle. That should be all the terrorists. I hope so, at least, because I got pretty much no health. Low bioenergy, low everything. Jaime Reyes is going to be... He's going to be upset with us for getting hurt too much. I'm also stingy with health packs. Okay, I think that's all. Did I loot this guy? Answer is yes, probably. Actually, the answer is no, because otherwise that pop-up wouldn't pop up. 10mm ammo and shotgun shells. And more 10mm ammo. Anything behind here? Answer is no. Let's leave. Mission accomplished. I would say perfect, but we died a few times.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
No, he's on guard duty, and he didn't really help us out or anything. But we'll give him a gift here. You look hungry, have some soy food. Goodbye. Oh, we already looted him. Now once we talk to the pilot here, we can't come back. So be sure you're done with this entire level before moving on. I think I'll say goodbye to the Zyme. Because there's nothing else I want to drop. I want to keep everything else. We got 2 of these. I'm keeping these for another weapon we're going to get later on, like I said. So let's go.
Last boarding call, Go HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Fair enough. That's Jock.
Let's go.
And off we go. And here we are, home sweet home. New York City, Liberty Island, UNATCO HQ.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley.
Nice. I think it's a good time to save. Right here. I got a lot of saves now. Let's not go in the building yet. I want to come over here. You may notice there's, like I said, it's a good idea to revisit old areas when you come back because you might find some new things. Look, right here we got a multi-tool. Anything behind here? I actually can't remember. Lockpick, wonderful. 14 of them. Speaking of which, how much skill points do we have? We got 355. The next one's going to lockpicking. Then after that, rifles. That's it. Now I hear something in here. That is a maintenance bot. Looks like the computer here is broken and is trying to repair it, but this also serves another need for us. We're going to right-click it. You may notice the repair bot can restore up to 75 points of bioelectric energy every minute. The repair bot is ready. You may now recharge. We're going to do that. You have to wait 1 minute to use it again. So, if you find one of these in a level, as well as a medbot, good idea to keep an eye on it. Janine's bot, specs and overview. This basically just talks about how this bot works on a technical standpoint. There's nothing else in here, so I remember to come back to this before we leave. So let's go back into UNATCO HQ. We were hurting pretty bad.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Really? I guess Paul didn't do well? Did his team die?
It's a living.
Mr. Dent,
Yeah?
the prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly.
We will expect to see you shortly.
Do not question the prisoners yourself.
We're probably going to ignore that. We're going to talk to the prisoners. There's a way to do that.
They've got some kind of specialist from Washington downstairs. Somebody to interrogate the prisoners.
What is that flickering? I don't know if you saw that. Return this way, but when we look at it, it disappears.
I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
So do I. Let's go back in. Go back in, excuse me. Close that. Still got the same I'm assuming that's the same newspaper we read. These troopers really like to cough, don't they? I think that's the same newspaper we read the very first time we got here.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen.
Uh-oh. What are they saying?
If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel.
No, I did kind of. I knocked them out with my tranquilizer darts.
I know for a fact from when you were at the academy that you can do more than throw gas grenades and use a prod. They're full of it.
I can do more. I can also use a shotgun and a baton. They missed out that little detail.
If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel.
He just repeats himself, but let's give him a gift. I want to give him... Here, have a candy bar. I made a nice little twirling maneuver. Let's finally get back into UNATCO. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. My favorite moments, rather. You go out on a mission, you come here, and you get to relax a little bit and do some conversations. I got about 25 minutes left. I wonder if we can get through all of UNATCO before it's over.
Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Alright, let's go back in. I think I'll check JC's office first. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and loot offices here in general. Like here. Oh, it's unlocked now. Basketball's still here. There's tranquilizer darts right here. And that's it, unfortunately. Gonna check the other office. That's got a trooper inside.
Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation.
Corporal Collins.
I saw quite a bit of action today.
If you remember, I believe that's the corporal from the docks in the very first part of the game.
I think they give us these things to make sure we don't forget how to read and write.
Probably. Let's take this lockpick. I'm sure he won't mind. And let's go visit the office. JC's office. Right here. But yeah, I haven't gotten the password right. Login is JCD, password Bionic Man. Jay Reyes, congrats. Congrats on surviving your first mission, Ruben. I know it's all part of the job, but I'm glad to see you back in one piece. More or less, anyways. If you get this message before I get a chance to see you in person, then get your ass down here so I can patch you up. By the way, I hear a few things from up top and I get the impression that they were definitely taking advantage of this NSF attack to evaluate your performance. So far, everyone seems to be ecstatic. Well, everyone except for Gunther, but he's got his own problems. Keep it up, but keep an eye out too. I get the impression that sometimes that everyone here has their own agenda. We got one from Paul. Watch your back, he says. I don't have much time, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. They're going to tell you a lot of things about what went on today, and it's probably all going to get pinned on me. I got my reasons, but I can't get into them right now. Not over the net. But you've got to trust me that there are reasons. Maybe I can point you in the right direction. Tap a few computers and see what you can come up with. Try Manderley's computer if you can risk it. Password is Night Killer. You might also check Navarra's, but I don't have her password. Cold woman, be careful around her. And for that matter, everyone else, P. Interesting. We just arrived to UNATCO. It's like our first day on the job. And already he's telling us to spy on our coworkers and boss, which I'm kind of already doing. I think we'll go in there later. I think we'll just go ahead and talk to Manderley. And Navarro's
I was here first.
Here?
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance.
Great. Thanks for putting in a good word for me. Have a candy bar, Navarra.
I refuse to babysit a grown man.
I'm just giving you a candy bar. Just trying to be nice.
You'll have to wait a minute. Mr. Manderley is busy.
Okay.
Be quiet. I am trying to listen.
Now Manderley's talking to someone. Who's he talking to?
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
Alright. Let's get out of the way so we can leave.
Carry on, Agent.
Hello. I'm gonna follow him. Because he's going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. And you have to follow him if you want to reach the prisoners.
We're looking to you to set an example.
So let's just run ahead of him so he doesn't pause every step of the way. I'm gonna talk to him real quick though.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me.
He's got a very veiny face with biometrics, doesn't he? Oh, there's someone here. That's a woman.
We lost a buddy of ours in the park in Hell's Kitchen. Guess there wasn't much you could do.
Well, rest in peace to him.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This is the bathroom lady. Now, if you enter the bathroom by accident on your first playthrough, and you meet her later on, she's not very happy with you.
I have an important matter to attend to.
And she won't be very friendly to you in general. There's a biocell here. Also a candy bar here. And binoculars. Let's get as far as we can over here.
Manderley says only senior staff members can interview the prisoners.
Well, I'm your senior staff member. I'm gonna talk to them.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent. I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
We're not gonna listen to them.
They won't talk. We've tried everything.
Talk to them again.
I won't say anything if you go back there.
I hope not. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna save real quick.
I have an important matter to attend to.
You see that? If you don't enter as he enters, you can't get in here. So let's talk to this.
I have one question.
Prisoner after they do their thing.
Asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business.
We'll ignore that.
I can sum it all up in one word. Self-reliance. That's what we stand for.
How about you tell me where that shipment is being taken?
UNATCO assumes that people are incapable of protecting themselves, therefore should submit to surveillance and intimidation by an outside force. We won't do it.
Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Wow.
Go to hell.
He's not a very nice guy, is he?
The governments of the world believe an average citizen should not face the threat of terrorism alone.
We don't need your help. The technology exists today for an individual to protect his property against explosives, firearms, surveillance, intrusion, contamination.
Get the hell out of here, Denton.
350 million fortresses is not my idea of the land of the free.
It's better than one big fortress constructed by a corrupt government against its people.
The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess.
Watch me again real quick.
It's simple numbers. Big companies pay like 2% tax. Well, you and me, we pay like 50. It's the tax code that makes sure big bureaucracy gets bigger and people have no power.
You have an assignment in New York, Agent. I expect you to follow orders.
Let's get back to the subject of the missing vaccine.
All taxes are social engineering. That's always been their real purpose.
I'm not going to stand here and listen to you badmouth the greatest democracy the world has ever known.
What happens is that politicians get money from big companies, so all the social engineering is for making big companies. Like I said, it's simple numbers.
Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
A government shouldn't have to occupy its own country with troops. If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and what you call terrorism would not exist.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
You can lock me up, but you can't lock up the truth.
And that's pretty much it. You just talk for a little bit. You want to talk to him pretty quickly, otherwise you'll be locked out in a few seconds.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk.
A government shouldn't have to occupy its own country with troops.
Yep, that's it. Just wait a few seconds.
I am a patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient.
If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance.
You saw nothing, Ditton. Report to Manderley.
You just killed him in cold blood, this guy. I did say he wasn't a very nice guy, right?
Your turn. See what you can find out in Manhattan.
I might keep clicking on him, because that just surprised me. Well, not really.
The real plague, eating at the minds of the American people, is secessionism, regionalism, this new arrogance and sense of entitlement. Once the bug bites, you've already lost the patient.
Walton Simons is his name. We heard that name already, I believe.
Do you have even a passing interest in doing your job?
Yeah, I wanted to get that line. That line just makes me laugh. These guys don't have anything because they're prisoners, and prisoners shouldn't have anything.
Quit screwing around. Leave, damn it.
Okay, but first, we're gonna go ahead and give him some soy food. Here you go, sir.
Settle down, Agent. Quit screwing around.
Alright, let's leave. Get out of here, finally. Let's go report to Manderley. I think we're gonna also talk to Shannon for a little bit. I'm also gonna go ahead and loot this crate, which has darts. Lovely. We also gotta visit Jaime, and Alex, and Sam.
Never mind Anna Navarra. She hates everybody.
Well, she does indeed. Almost said he.
You're friends with Jaime, right? He sure did a good job with the casualties tonight.
I think the suits are putting the squeeze on Manderley about this one.
I've heard that Manderley is more than satisfied with your performance so far.
Yeah, like I said, she's not going to be very friendly with you if you caught her in the bathroom a long time ago.
Down in the cell block.
But if you don't, she's nice to you. Actually, pretty amiable. Let's go talk to Manderley real quick.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready. I am next.
That's what she says, but she should be walking in there. I don't know why she isn't.
I am losing valuable time.
Let's just go in. There's a key here. Manderley's office key.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who was that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
Oh, we got some money.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
I would like to be reassigned to Agent Herman.
Why? Is Agent Denton
He completed his objective, but our tactics are incompatible.
In other words, he didn't kill everything in sight.
He could have made a more thorough search for NSF targets, yes.
Now they're going to continue onwards. There's one more piece of dialogue here between the two.
Let's not be hasty. He will improve.
That's what you said about his brother.
Let me say this once. That's a sore spot, and you know it.
You should have listened to me.
Ah, end of meeting. You have a lot to teach, JC. And that's why you're his partner.
Nevertheless, I will submit my concerns in writing to Walton Simons, as I did regarding Paul.
She said all of that while I was standing right here, but she likely doesn't care.
You have your orders for Mr. Manderley.
Before we leave, though, Paul said if we can risk it, hack into Manderley's
Pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
computer. You can do it like this. And I think it's J. Manderley. I already know the password. I actually knew that from the very beginning, but we hacked it, I think. We're in. A. Navarre, report. As ordered, I have maintained a close watch of Agent Denton during our operation in New York. I have found his performance to be adequate to the task, if not without a certain occasional reluctance. But it is my opinion that nano-augmentations in no way compensate for experience. And Agent Denton quite obviously has a considerable amount of learning to do before he can be considered a fully qualified agent. Agent Herman concurs with this evaluation. I will file a more detailed report when time allows. W.S. Arrival. That's Walton Simons. We got a name. We got the initials the very first time we got into this computer. And that's the guy from the intro too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Arrival. I'll be arriving at Liberty later today to survey the situation and assess the viability of the primary subject. Unless there are extenuating circumstances that you so far failed to present to us, it is our belief that the primary may need to be terminated in favor of the secondary. Continue to profile the secondary's response to authority and mission objectives. If there is any deviation, isolate the subject for debriefing upon my arrival. Well, we're obviously the secondary. I guess Paul's the primary. And
you see your brother. Send him my way. He didn't report back.
Manderley is none the wiser that we hacked into his computer. We got Unico closet key. We actually already have one. There's nothing in his bathroom.
Don't forget to check in with Carter and Reyes.
We won't, but first, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Janice.
Good luck, JC.
And I guess Navarro didn't want the candy bar, so we'll take it back. And she destroyed the chair. That was the sound earlier. That has never happened to me before. A lot of things are happening to me in this playthrough for this Let's Play that never happens when I play on my own. Which, of course, has to happen. Let's loot this. That's just, bullets we don't need. Anything in here? Answer is no, so let's close. Lock that. Open this, or that was already opened. Excuse me. There's nothing in here, just wet floor signs. I'm gonna go in the break room. Almost said living room. There's a mod in there. We could blow that up, but I think we'll go ahead and take, we're out of room too. Darn it, let's drop these real quick. We can probably pick these up again later. Not a big deal, it's just soy food. We got plenty of lockpicks to open this, and nobody yells at us for doing it, thankfully. But speaking of Navarre back there, she disapproves of our methods, but if you kill the terrorists in Castle Clinton, she's happier with you. Another piece of player agency in this game that the developers plan on is my sloppy explanation. Recoil, I'll take that. Unfortunately, we can't, you can't, do this. You can't stack them. So, yeah, let's go ahead and leave. There's a book here. Righteous Angels, Perspectives on UNACO by Wendy White. You can read that if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. I like how they modeled it after, like, the Christian angels in the Bible and stuff like that. Data Cube. Image Millennium Magazine. Let's go ahead and check that out. That's the guy from the intro. That's Bob Page. Millennium, the future of business. Bob Page. While Aquinas changed the world. Experts debate world of unlimited bandwidth. Oh, that'd be nice. Resurgence in world terrorism. It's got a barcode here too. Let's go check. Let's get a drink of water. Just because I can.
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
They do indeed. Anything in the public access terminal? Stopping Terror by Anna Navarra. Terrorism, War Without Fronts. Joseph Manderley wrote that one. Know Your Enemy, Templars. And Know Your Enemy, X-51. Stopping Terror, Anna basically talks about how it'd be nice if we can just surveil every citizen to prevent terrorism. And her reasoning is that even though you're being surveilled all the time, your life is peaceful because you don't have to worry about terrorists or whatever. But your privacy is invaded, so I don't quite agree with her, so let's log out of that. You can read all that if you'd like to. Hopefully I wasn't too quick. I'm gonna hack this ATM. You may notice that's a lot of money. $11.25. If your computer is master, that's how much you get. You get more money the higher your computer skill is. 1,125 credits withdrawn, and we currently have 6,750 credits. Pretty cool. Alright, let's leave. I got about 5 minutes left, but I might play a little bit longer. We will see. Because this is almost done. Almost. Next we gotta go talk to... Let's talk to Jaime first. Jaime Reyes. So we got some stuff to do down here. We're really hurt. We are damaged beyond belief. Seems to be treating some soldiers here.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot in your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
Alright.
You certainly made an impression on the troops tonight.
Well, let's use this medbot real quick. Let's heal first, and this medbot will heal up to 300 units, which are distributed evenly among your damaged body regions. The medbot is ready, you may now be healed. Let's heal everything. Boom. Healed 255 points. We are fully charged and ready to go health-wise. Okay, we got 2 augmentations to choose from. Well, 4. We can only choose 1, so 2. We got speed enhancement, run silent, and aqua lung, and environmental resistance. So speed enhancement, ionic polymeric gel myofibrils are woven into the leg muscles, increasing the speed at which an agent can run and climb, the height they can jump, and reducing the damage they receive from falls. Now, when you upgrade it all the way up, it says an agent can run like the wind and leap from the tallest building. Now, kind of like, you know, the movie The Matrix. Run silent does as it says, but I'll choose this in a minute. Aqua lung lets you stay underwater for longer. Soda lime exostructures embedded in the alveoli of the lungs convert CO2 to O2, extending the time an agent can remain underwater. You got environmental resistance. Induced keratin production strengthens all epithelial tissues and reduces the agent's vulnerability to radiation and other toxins. So I'm going to choose speed enhancement. I like the little animation there that shows, well, the little graphics, I mean, of your leg muscles, just like these muscles here.
It's a living.
I'm going to choose environmental resistance. For a reason. You can also see your lungs and heart there. Or one of your lungs. And now we got 2 spots free in our inventory, thankfully. So I can go back and grab my soy food. Anything in here?
That's against protocol, Agent.
I'm just reading a book. Is that against the rules or something?
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
No, let's do that.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach.
Well, at least it's out. At least it's out.
Thanks for talking to my friend. He admires you.
I knew what I was getting into when I joined up.
You don't have to talk to him, but it's nice to do. Also got this right here if you want to take a little look-see. I like how there's a PCB in that eye there with all the little soldering spots right there. You may notice it also says vision enhancement and targeting. That's actually an augmentation we'll get later on. A little bit of a spoiler. Down here too. This is one of the things I like about the mod. Let's go in here. There's no body here. Now Reyes says there's medkits in the storage closet, so let's go ahead and loot a little bit. We got one there. Oh, we needed all of those. Close that, and I'll go ahead and lock it. And Reyes is probably thinking, oh, I say you can take the medkits, but you don't need to destroy all my boxes. Anything in here? Answer is no. Next step, let's talk to Alex before we go on to Sam. And it's a little bit over an hour right now, but I think I'll continue a little bit onwards so I can finish this area, then I'll stop before we go to the next mission. Alright, I'm gonna hack this. Rosie Cross inquiry to Alex Jacobson. The Oracle says, we find your question interesting. We have several references to entity token MJ12, but all are ambiguous. It will be necessary to expend cycles to clarify relationships for codification of representative patterns before further recognition can be accomplished. This will be time-consuming, but past working relationships have shown an 83.23% favorable return. Work with file SH187 was very instructive. We will contact you again when information has been collated. The Oracle would like to know your favorite color. So Alex has been doing some research while we were gone, while we were out there. Imagine he did that as we found those MJ12 troopers in the sewers. Now there's something in here. Always good to come back here. Credit shit, 100 credits there. And a lockpick. I'll happily take it. We used a lot of lockpicks on the drawer in the break room. Was there anything in here? I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And if there's nothing cool in here, I'll just reload. We spent one multi-tool for a biocell. Not very cool, so let's reload. I do not even care, guys. That's just how I play. There's an obstacle course here. Neat. That's something. And there's no Alex, he's gone. I guess he went home for the night. Well, let's leave. Completely forgot that he was not there. Which is a little odd for me.
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight, in the statue, I bet you had at least half a dozen takedowns. At least.
I took out a lot of terrorists when we were here. Let's talk to her again.
You're friends with Jaime, right? He sure did a good job with the casualties tonight.
But she gives you a clue. Right here, I believe.
I've heard that Manderley is more than satisfied with your performance so far.
No, next one.
If you want some extra supplies, you might check the false floor in Jacobson's office. One of the janitors has sticky fingers, if you know what I mean.
Now, that's a clue if you didn't find the false floor on your own. Last time. I didn't mean to jump right there. I had to adjust my shirt and my finger.
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
Press against the spacebar button. Let's talk to Sam. We'll be off.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I'm getting the impression that UNATCO is focused more on military operations than law enforcement.
The focus has shifted lately, I agree.
The only way Anna would have been satisfied is if I'd executed every terrorist in Castle Clinton. The standing order seems to be shoot to kill.
Direct intervention is always part of the game. In my day, we were just more civilized about it.
Civilized. That's the word. I guess I was expecting a little more class from the world's anti-terrorist organization.
We just have to strike a balance. Why don't I throw in an extra clip with those multi-tools? I trust you will be able to judge when one or the other is appropriate for achieving mission objectives.
I can't carry anything else right now. Hold on.
Alright, so...
Long night, huh?
I think it gives us either 10mm ammo or assault rifle clip. But since we're full on both, he can't give it to us. So we can't worry about that. We do have an accuracy mod though. I'm going to use that on the gun. Like I said, I wasn't going to use it on this pistol, but I remember something about the stealth pistol later on, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it on this. And I think this is from the skill. We didn't put any accuracy mods on the stealth pistol. I like using this pistol. Organize that a little bit. I'm going to put this here. There we go. We're kind of a little bit better organized. Let's do this. There we go. I think kind of perfect. Let's do gas grenade, that. EMP, these are for robots. And yeah, wonderful. Perfect. Let's go ahead and save. And
they've got some kind of specialist from Washington downstairs.
Let's hack into Anna Navarro's computer. G. Herman Denoten. I am not sure what I think of our agent Denton. Well, he spelled it right there. He is not like the brother, but seems too eager to prove that he may be better than us. I wonder if he understand what be at stake. Stisky here, stake is what he meant. His fingers are too big to type. I actually like that. Of primary importance in the upcoming operation was recovering all of the stolen ambrosia, if any falls into terrorist hands. It could be a potential tool for blackmail that would pose a serious security risk. Best intelligence, Juan Lebedev is the known terrorist leader behind the attack. Dangerous man. We need to deal with him, is basically what it says. I don't think I have time to read all of that because the timer is clicking. And I think we are finally ready to go. I'm gonna go in the bathroom first. And of course, there's nothing in here. I will check my goals before we go. Go ahead and delete these. Got too much of these. Oh. Forgot to use this code. Okay. It's been days since I played this. But yeah, I think we're ready to go ahead and leave UNACO. I'm gonna go back into the break room though, because I know I dropped the soy food before where I left.
You have your orders for Mr. Manderley.
I guess she just walks around. I thought she goes back to her office, but I guess not. I'll take these. Let's head back out to the helicopter. So that didn't take as long as I thought, not an hour. Remember the UNACO video? That took
Hope this one turns out a little better.
a whole hour to explore UNACO HQ. I don't believe I forgot anything, so that's pretty much it. Let's talk to Lloyd.
Your chopper's ready, Agent. Good luck out there.
I will.
Give him hell, Denton.
Enjoy your candy bar.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference.
So if you didn't talk to the prisoners, they're happy with you, but he says Simons appreciates your respect in his interrogation of the prisoners. Before I end this part though, I'm gonna go over here. And you know what I'm gonna do? I gotta charge up my biocell. Bioelectrical energy, I mean. And there we go. We finally have full health. And we're full on bioelectrical energy. Put this here. We got one slot left. Let's go ahead and close that. And when we come back, guys, we're going to tackle our next objective. And I want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you again. Farewell.